I'm the chubby, stubby one of the snake world. Because I'm too fat, I can never catch prey, and I'm always teased by them. You're so fat. Why are you still trying to eat? Do you take me for a trampoline?
Ow.
Do you take me for a slide? Everyone bullies me. Huh. So cute. A ghost. There's a ghost. The snake is talking. I'm so cute. Do I really look like a ghost? Oh my god. What a handsome male snake. He even has horns. Hey, darky. Dual cultivate with me. I'll heal your wounds. Don't touch me. You're already hurt like this. Why act so tough? It's not like you're losing out. Well, let me kiss you again. How insolent. I will definitely kill you. Oh. Handsome darky. I guess we'll never meet again. Was that a dragon? You took complete advantage of me. And now you want to run away with my child? Little snake, don't let me catch you. Was that a dragon? Hey, darky. Dual cultivate with me. I'll heal your wounds. You're already hurt like this. Why act so tough? The always cold and self-controlled dragon prince has returned from his tribulation. Why has his temper become so explosive? Get out. All of you get out. That damn stupid snake. I successfully transformed. I finally have arms and legs. Father, mother, I'm back. Little fourth, my precious daughter is back. Mother, I missed you so much. Oh, my little fourth has taken human form. This is simply wonderful. Quick, let mother have a good look at you. It is good that you have finally taken human form. Little sister, it has been 800 years. You have finally taken human form. The little thing has grown up to be quite pretty, but she does not look very bright. Second brother, that is enough. Do not pick on your sister in the future. Do not run off alone to hunt. It is so dangerous out there. What if you run into some bad person? A bad person? It seems I didn't just run into one. I actually forced myself on him. He shouldn't count as a bad person, right? After all, he was so handsome. He seemed very angry at the time. I must absolutely never run into him again. I just wonder if his injuries have healed and if he has been bullied by others. Little fourth, what are you thinking about? Your face is so red.
No.
It's nothing. It's just that the sun is too strong outside, so it is a bit hot. I absolutely cannot speak of this matter. Otherwise, I will be locked up at home again and unable to go out. I am Mo Xiaosi, and now a snake who has slept with a handsome dragon. This prince has lived for 10,000 years. When have I ever suffered such a humiliating disgrace? To think I was actually forced by an unknown, chubby little snake. I must find her. Someone come. What are your highness's orders? Send down the order. Blockade all major routes leading to the demon realm. Even if you have to turn the entire demon realm upside down, you must find that snake who is at Long Yuan. For this prince, remember, I want her alive. This prince will deal with her personally. Little snake, I will definitely make you realize that this prince is not someone you can take advantage of so easily. You are already injured like this. So, what are you still pretending for? It's not like you're losing out. That damn little snake. She is truly, your highness. Your highness. We found her. We found her. Enter. Reporting to your highness. We have found that snake. We investigated all the snake demons who successfully transformed recently, and finally found a target who fits the description in the Southern Wild Snake Clan. She is the youngest daughter of the Snake King of the Southern Wilds. Word has it that she is slow-witted and took a whole 800 years to successfully transform. And she is scheduled to marry Tishan, the second prince of the Fox Clan, next month. A wedding? She takes complete advantage of me. And then turns around to marry someone else? All right. Very well. Dismissed. Yes, sir. Haha. Brother Maching, look. This butterfly is so beautiful. If you like it, Xiaosi, I will catch it for you. No, don't. It won't be beautiful anymore once it's caught. Brother Maching, you are the best to me. You little silly. Brother Maching? How affectionately you call him. Just yesterday, you forced yourself on me, and today, you're marrying into the Fox Clan. Now, you're even flirting with this nobody who popped out of nowhere. How deeply in love you look, you hypocritical snake. Oh my goodness. Ha ha ha. Idiot. You round little thing. Out hunting again. Get down here, you dead rabbit. I'm going to eat you. Idiot. Oh my god. Where did this fireball come from? Help. My butt is on fire. Oh no. I'm going to be roasted alive. Haha. This is hilarious. Serves you right. Karma. A mere rabbit can make you laugh and cry like this.
No.
His attention can only be on me. That silly little snake is still so clumsy even after taking human form. Could she be a fool? Why am I so unlucky?
Xiaosi.
Are you alright? How could you be so careless? Brother Maching. Am I incredibly stupid? Don't cry, don't cry. Our Xiaosi isn't stupid at all. It was just an accident. Don't blame yourself, alright? This isn't right. This embrace belongs to me. The Tushan clan of the Fox tribe, is it? Let me meet you first. Who goes there? I heard you are about to get married. Who goes there? I heard you are about to get married. None of your business. You're a dragon of the heavenly realm. Why aren't you staying up in your 9 heavens? Instead of running down here to meddle in the affairs of our demon realm, name your terms. What? That deceitful snake. Deceitful snake? Could it be you were played by that stupid, fat, brainless snake? How is that possible? Oh, so you weren't. Then you must like her. She is merely a plaything. Heaven is truly helping me. Just as well. I practice the great fortune cultivation method anyway, and have absolutely no interest in love. Consider it a favor to you. Take this. It is my personal jade medallion. In the demon realm, seeing this medallion is like seeing me in person. What do you want? I want to go see the mortal world, but my father keeps too close an eye on me. You have to help me.
Deal.
The Dragon Prince and the silly snake. Now, this is going to be a good show. Announcing the arrival of the second prince of the Fox clan, His Highness Tushan. What? Tushan is here? My fiancé, whom I've only heard of, but never actually met. What is he doing here? Fourth princess. The Snake King and Queen wish for you to go to the front hall to greet the guests. I'm not going, but that is the second prince of the Fox clan. If you do not go, it would be highly improper.
So annoying.
He's actually quite handsome. Wait. Why does this face look a bit familiar? No, it's impossible. It must be an illusion. Little fourth, why are you just standing there? Come quickly and greet Prince Tushan. Greetings, second Prince Tushan. So, you are a Mo Xiaosi. How dare he address me like that? So rude. You arrogant fox. What are you acting so high and mighty for? If my father and mother hadn't forced me, I would never marry you. Haha. Prince Tushan. You must be tired after your long journey. We have spoiled little fourth, and she is a bit immature. Please don't mind. It is quite alright. I came early this time, because I wanted to get to know the fourth princess better before the wedding. After all, we are to become husband and wife. Why is this man's gaze so terrifying? Of course. From this day forward, you shall spend more time with Prince Tushan, and show him around our snake clan. Understood, father. This fox is truly obnoxious. He actually had the nerve to move in. Little snake, our game has only just begun. Ever since this fake Tushan moved in, my peaceful days have come to a complete end. He's like an inescapable supervisor. He follows me wherever I go. He calls it bonding. Brother Maching, look at the new spell I practiced. Impressive, right? You've made progress, little one. Of course. Mo Xiaosi, come here. What are you doing? I'm talking to Brother Maching. Lord Tushan. Xiaosi, she. Did I ask you to, but when I'm speaking to my fiancé? How can you be so rude? Brother Maching is the brother I grew up with. Not even a real brother would be allowed. Come with me. Let go of me. You're hurting me. Lord Tushan. Maching. This is between Xiaosi and me. What are you doing? Let go of me. Let you go? Who allowed you to smile so happily at another man? I like to smile. What's it to you? What right do you have to control me? By right of being your fiancé. From this day forward, without my permission, you are not allowed to get too close to any male. You are out of your mind. You're being completely unreasonable. Out of my mind? You'll soon find out. I can be even more unreasonable. This face, this posture, and this overbearing feeling. Be good and remember my words. That absolute jerk. This second prince of the Fox clan, isn't he overstepping his bounds a bit too much? It seems he's definitely going to be a jealous one in the future. Xiaosi, Tishan only does this because he cares about you. Cares about me, my foot. No. I can't just sit here and wait for doom anymore. How can I, Mo Xiaosi, let myself be bullied like this by a fox spirit? If I can't beat him, I'll hide. I will prove to him with practical actions that I, Mo Xiaosi, am very strong. I'm definitely going to catch the biggest one and take it back, just to make that annoying Tushan drool. Fishies, your doomsday has arrived. A fish bit. Whoa, Come on up. I'm done fishing. This is infuriating. You think you can hunt with those pathetic skills?
Touchant?
You think you can hunt with those pathetic skills?
Touchant?
This makes no sense. As if I couldn't handle a silly little snake. Smells delicious. This fish has tender meat that melts in your mouth. It's truly a heavenly delicacy. I won't eat it. Even if I starve to death, I won't eat your food. Oh, really? Do you want a bite?
No.
Beg me. In your dreams. There's only this one fish. If you don't eat it, it'll be gone. Please give me a bite. Give me a kiss, and I'll let you have some. You are shameless.
Dae?
Who is Dahe? An old flame of yours? No, it's not. Why are you being so fierce? I just got a name wrong. Is there any need to get this angry? You really think you're my husband already? Stupid fox, smelly fox. Stupid fox, smelly fox. What? What do you think you're doing? Intruding into a girl's bedroom in the dead of night. Where are your manners? Manners?
Mo Xiaosi.
You seem to have forgotten your place. The entire demon realm knows we are to be wed. Yet my fiancé looks at my face and calls out another man's name. You are very bold. It was just a slip of the tongue. A slip of the tongue? Who is Dahe? A male concubine you keep on the side? Or some wild man who's courting death? What nonsense are you talking?
Speak.
How far have you gotten with him? Holding hands? Hugging? Or have you already pledged your lives to each other? You're shameless. It seems I have guessed correctly. Since you cannot forget him, why don't you tell this prince? Is that Dahe as handsome as I am? And how is his stamina? Since you cannot forget him, why don't you tell this prince? Is that Dahe as handsome as I am? And how is his stamina? Is this fox crazy? He actually wants details? Of course Dahe is better looking than you. He is extremely handsome, and he has a pair of incredibly majestic horns. Although he was also grumpy, he is absolutely 10,000 times better than you. You hypocritical, sarcastic, stinky fox. Good, very good. Right in front of your fiancé, you praise your man to the skies. Mo Xiaosi, you have a lot of nerve. You, let go of me. Let go? Since he is so good, then I'd like to compare and see who is actually better. Let go? Since he is so good, then I'd like to compare and see who is actually better.
I'm hungry.
You ate the fish I caught this afternoon, and now you're bullying me. What are you doing? You're already hurt like this. You're getting the pleasure, so you're not losing out. Asterisk moi asterisk let this snake kiss you again. Presumptuous. Let go. I won't. If you kiss me again, I will strangle you to death. Fine. As if anyone wants to kiss you. You foolhardy idiot. Phew. That scared me to death. Come here. Eat up and go to sleep. Wait, don't foxes not eat sheep? But Tushan seems highly skilled at this, and he is thoroughly enjoying it. Tushan, aren't you guys from Qingqiu vegetarians? I have traveled for many years. My tastes are naturally different from those old-fashioned folks in Qingqiu. Is that so? Is that so? There's no fox scent on him. It's a very clean scent, like a mixture of mountain peaks and deep ocean waves. So hot. Fox body temperature is usually on the cooler side, yet his body is radiating a burning heat that only ancient divine beasts possess. Don't touch me. Once you're full, scram and go to sleep. If he is not from the Fox clan, then who is he? Why does he always feel so familiar? The next day, we returned to the Snake clan. I started to secretly observe him and test him. I realized that although he was trying his best to imitate the behavior of a fox, many details exposed his true nature. For instance, the way he looks at me, that look of love and hate, the look of wanting to devour me whole. Something is really off. The suspicion in my heart grew stronger and stronger, but I didn't have any proof. Speaking of which, it's quite strange. I went to visit the Fox King in Qingqiu this time, but the Fox King said the second prince of Tushan is preparing for the wedding and is currently in secluded cultivation, seeing no one, but he is clearly right here with us in the Snake Clan. Secluded cultivation? Then who is this Tushan in our house?
Dae?
The dragon I forced myself upon? I took advantage of him, so he held a grudge and disguised himself as Tushan to seek revenge?
No.
I have to test him. Although the dragon clan is powerful, they have one fatal weakness. Although the dragon clan is powerful, they have one fatal weakness. They are terrified of the sap of a plant called dragon revealing her. Just a single drop of it can force their dragon scales to show immediately. Tushan, I made some food for you. Take it away. I'm not eating, just try it. It's my first time making it. Do me this favor. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. I am so clumsy. Dragon scales. They are dragon scales. Is it really Dahe? Shoot. I got set up by this stupid snake. Am I really just an easy-to-fool idiot to you? This is bullying. No. I can't stay here anymore. Otherwise, I'll be played to death by this lunatic sooner or later. Dahe, you liar. Goodbye forever. Don't go. Don't go. Prince Tushan, what happened?
No.
You are not Tushan. Are you a dragon? There is only one black true dragon in this world. Dragon Prince Mo Xiaosi. Where is she? Where did she go?
Who shall see?
Isn't she in her own room? She fled. She used a teleportation talisman to flee. Why did she flee? What on earth did you do to Xiaosi? What did I do? This prince.
Moi.
Let this snake kiss you again. You were forced by Xiaosi. Little snake, where are you? Nothing. There is nothing at all. We must find Xiaosi, even if we have to search the 3 realms. Hurry. We must hurry. She has been pampered and spoiled since childhood. She doesn't even know how to hunt. What if she encounters danger all by herself? Rest assured, I will definitely find her. I will never let her be harmed. The teleportation talisman teleports across 10,000 miles randomly and chaotically throughout the 3 realms and 9 provinces. Where are you going to look? Through the 9 heavens and 10 earths, from the highest heaven to the underworld. Even if I have to turn these 3 realms upside down, I will find her.
Mo Xiaosi.
Don't be afraid. You can do this.
Don't Dae.
This is all your fault. I will never forgive you in this lifetime. Your Highness, please stop. You have gone without sleep or rest for 3 consecutive months, splitting your divine consciousness into 100,000 strands to forcibly sweep through the 9 provinces of the mortal realm. If you continue like this, your soul will be completely obliterated. Get lost. She is afraid of the dark. She is also so silly. She doesn't even know how to fight. Little snake, I beg of you, give me just a tiny bit of a connection. Don't abandon me. Found her. It's been hundreds of years since I've tasted such pure demon flesh and blood. Little darling, become my nourishment. Little snake, little darling, become my nourishment. Little snake.
Monta Kyonhee.
You're courting death. Dahe, don't scare me. Why did you block that blow for me? Are you crazy? I've finally found you. After I die, no one will bully you anymore. Don't hide from me anymore. Come home, okay? They're all very worried about you. I'll go home. I'll go home.
Please don't die, okay?
Your Highness, you defied the imperial decree and released forbidden magic, enraging the heavenly emperor. You are hereby ordered to be escorted back to the cleansing pool of the 9 heavens to reflect in confinement, and to marry the young princess of the Phoenix clan on the 8th of next month, so as to uphold the tradition of heavenly marriage alliance. As for this demon girl, she shall be executed on the spot. How dare you? On what grounds? We didn't do anything wrong. A mere snake demon daring to seduce the dragon crown prince. And you still dare to say you did nothing wrong? Bullying my Mo family's daughter and son-in-law. Do you really think I'm dead? A mere snake demon daring to seduce the dragon crown prince. And you still dare to say you did nothing wrong? Bullying my Mo family's daughter and son-in-law. Do you really think I'm dead? Father, brother, at least you boys still have some conscience. Heavenly Kingly, go back and tell the Heavenly Emperor that Mo Yunqi is being detained by our snake clan. If he wants to marry the Phoenix Princess, let him marry her himself. Our Southern Wild Snake clan has lived in seclusion for 100,000 years, guarding this boundary between humans and demons. But that doesn't mean we don't have the strength to fight the Heavenly Realm. Snake Lord, you must know, the Dragon Crown Prince is the Crown Prince of the Heavenly Realm. This title of Crown Prince of the Nine Heavens is something I never cared for anyway. Go back and tell my Father God that I will remain in the Southern Wilds. In the future, if there is war in the three realms, I will return whenever summoned. But besides protecting the three realms, I must also protect my beloved. If anyone dares to harm her in the slightest, I will make the three realms be buried with her. Wait. What do you mean by beloved? And what's this about a live-in son-in-law?
No.
What do you mean by beloved? And what's this about a live-in son-in-law? And marrying into the family? Did I even agree to this? Little 4. Do you dislike a proper wedding and prefer a romantic tryst in a cave, but prefer having romantic encounters in a cave instead? What nonsense are you talking about? Little snake. I need to heal my injuries again. Help.